Hello all, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next part of our video in the series manual testing, that is software development lifecycle models. So in the last video we saw about software development lifecycle and its different phases we saw. This video we are seeing what are the various models, right, right, in the software development lifecycle process. What is model, right? The model is the way in which the customer wants a project. There are different ways the customer wants a project. In what way we want, that's called as a model. So suppose you are constructing a building, you are the person, you are the customer, right? You are the person who decides, right, the how the building should be there, constructed, and what way, what time, how the process should be, right, what budget, right, all these things the customer is going to decide, right? Same thing, which model want the customer is going to tell, based on the current, right, current existing models. Okay, so this model is decided by the customer essentially, and there are various models we have. And the very first model is a waterfall model. It's a very traditional old model where, right, waterfall, right? If you pour a water from top, what happens? It fall down. It can't be, right, again can't be reverted back. So waterfall is, right, it's a step-by-step process. If you see the diagram, after completing one phase, it's going to a next phase, and then it moves to the next phase. So it is going to be very slow. Lot of time will be take, and requirements can't be changed. Why it can't be changed? Suppose there is a problem in verification stage or testing stage, it will lead to lot of damage, right? Lot of cost, effort, time is going to get wasted because you are going one by one slowly. After completing one, you are going to another one, so it's going to be very right, slow process. The requirements can't be changed. Requirements will be a fixed one. After completing one phase, then you are going and showing. Yeah, at last you'll go show a demo to the customer, ask whether it is been satisfied or not. If there is a problem, we have to change from the requirement document to plan document to design document, high level design, low level design, scenarios, test cases. All these reports, right, should be changed. So it is going to affect a very huge impact. Okay, so that's why, right. But in the lot of previous, right, years, right, waterfall was followed across the various companies. Now there are a lot of other models came in the current run. We'll see one by one. But waterfall model, still some companies opt for the. We are in 2024, right? But still some companies they might go for waterfall model also. Okay, so this is the, right, the understanding of the waterfall model. Okay, so it is fixed, can't be changed. It's a step by step model, so it will take a lot of time to complete the end final product. Okay, next one is a prototype. Prototype is nothing but a sample markup, right? Sample markup, a sample demo. If you go to any big malls, right, if you see in the entrance, the sample like structure of the mall or hospitals will be there. So that is nothing but a prototype, a sample, right? Structure that is kept in the big malls, right? Prototype is nothing but a sample markup. It might be a demo, it might be a PPT, it might be a POC, or a sample code or a sample application. Initially, they'll gather the requirements, they'll design a prototype and give to customer, check whether the customer is being satisfied. If not satisfied, they'll review, update, design, and again they'll go for a customer. Once the customer is getting satisfied, then they'll start development, and then they do test, and then they go for a maintenance phase. So they will prepare a sample, ask the customer feedback. If the customer is okay with the sample, then they'll go for the development of the product. So that is called as a prototype model. The prototype is nothing but creating a sample presentation or a video or application or a code and showing a demo to the customer and asking the feedback of the customer if he is satisfied or not satisfied. That is called as an prototype model. Okay, and next one is, right, spiral model. Spiral model, right, it is a combination of waterfall and prototype, right? It's a combination of waterfall and prototype. First you show a demo to the customer prototype. If customer is agreeing, you follow waterfall model. So the drawbacks of waterfall model will all come in the spiral model. But one thing you do, for each and every phase, you do risk analysis, whether there is any risk involved in moving to the next phase. That's why we are confidently going for waterfall also. And but all the drawbacks will come. This also will take very long time. It's a slow moving. Requirements can't be changed. If there is any change, it will affect everything. It can't be reverted back. So you do analysis, you do a plan, you do a design, you do development, then test, then final product. It's going to be a step by step process. You do risk analysis, right? Whether any risk, employment risk, development risk, a testing risk, right? The delivery of the project risk. All those things you will analyze in each and every phase of your right your project, and then only move to the next phase. So it's a combination of waterfall and the prototype. First a sample given to the customer. If he is agreeing, then you follow the waterfall process. Hope you understood. Okay. Next one is a rapid application development, RAD model. So RAD model, what you do is once you get the requirements, then you prepare system requirement, then the high level design will be created. Then they'll split it into 3 or 4 teams or 5 teams, and parallelly those teams are going to start the code, do testing, deliver, and go for maintenance. So 3 different teams or 4 different teams are going to parallelly start the work at the same time. So it will be fast, we'll finish it quickly, but the drawback is, right, you need lot of people at the same time, resources, right, hardware, software, people at the same time. If any problem happens, all the people's work will be wasted, and you need lot of infrastructure for that. But you can quickly fastly finish it. That is one beauty thing in the rapid application development. So a splitted teams, everyone is going to start at the same time. You can ask a question. If there is a development, I will start a test. They'll once the code developer is ready with the code, people testing will team will start doing writing test cases or scenarios. Once the code has been deployed, then you can start your testing. Understood? Hope it's useful and you learn something out of it. That is called rapid application development. Rapidly, fastly moving, right, at the same time. That is called as rapid application development. Okay. Our next one is incremental model. The word incremental means something is added in each phase. Here the requirement will be fixed, the requirements will be given. First you do an analysis, design, implementation, testing, and deployment and maintenance for one particular module. You show to a customer and ask his feedback and release it. And in the next iteration or next phase, you go for the second module. For example, first you release login, you do coding, you testing, and deploy it for login page. And in the next page, you add search page. So in the next phase, what you do analysis for search, design for search, implementation for search, testing for search, development, deployment for search. Then you add login and search, integrate it and test it and release it. Like that till you get a final product, you give number of releases like login, search, book, availability, print, cancel. For each release, you'll add one phase, you add one right functionality or module, and you release it to the final product. The increment means the word one thing is added in the each phase till you get a final outcome. Here the requirement will be fixed, it can't be changed here. Okay, so we'll go lot of right releases, iterations or phases, where in each phase you are adding one module or one functionality till you get a final outcome. Okay, hope you they got something of the incremental, slowly incrementing till you get a final outcome. So that is called as an incremental model. Okay. Next one is iterative model. Iterative model is same like incremental. One thing there's a difference means incremental requirements will be fixed, whereas iterative model requirements won't be fixed. They will take a requirement, right? They will analyze, design, implement, test it. The output of first module will become an input of the second iteration. They will show a demo to the customer and get the requirement for the second phase. So when you are finishing the first release, then only you are getting the requirement for the second phase. But incremental, first itself requirement will be fixed. Here the requirement is not fixed. At the end of the release, after showing a demo, then you get the requirement for the second release or second iteration. Till that you complete the final outcome. Here also lot of iterations are happening. You are adding one by one in each module, but regularly you are getting an right feedback here also. Hope you understood the difference between incremental and iterative model. Okay. Incremental, right, incrementing requirement will be fixed. Here also in incrementing going for iteration, but requirement won't be fixed here. The output of first module will be the input of second module after the showing and right release to the client. Okay, got it. Next one is V model. V model is nothing but verification and validation is done parallelly. Verification we already saw in the previous video. Verification is checking and validation is testing. Okay, so you planning verify, requirements you verify, high level design you verify, detailed design you verify, and where you do testing, unit testing, integration testing, system acceptance testing, and maintenance testing you'll do. So what is there in the V model is defect prevention. While doing planning itself, you plan for how you are going to do maintenance. While boarding a train itself, you decide how to get down from the train and how you want to go to your home. You plan when you are boarding itself. That is the difference in V model. While doing requirements itself, you write test cases for system testing and user acceptance testing. While preparing an architecture high level design itself, you write test cases for integration testing and you plan for integration testing. You do parallelly both verification and validation. That is the main thing. Defect prevention is more. Before Agile model came into existence, V model was very, very popular. Right, when I was starting my career, V model was very, very good. Now Agile model we overcome all the disadvantages of all the model. Now our Agile model is very, very popular in the current industry. So here this phase is right, this one is verification and this one is validation. Both are done parallelly. So when doing requirement itself, you plan for system testing and acceptance testing. So you do both parallelly here. So that is where you prevent defects and you be fast and you finish it on proper time. So while gathering requirements, you think about how I'm going to do system testing or what is the right steps I'm going to do, whether the environment I need to set up, everything you plan in the requirement phase itself. That's why you are preventing lot of defects here. Okay, so all these things are called as SDLC model. V model is not an SDLC model, it's an STLC model. Okay, hope you learned something. Thanks for watching this video. The next video will be posting in detail about the latest model, that is an Agile model. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.